The biggest risk was embarrassment.
Marvel was making all kinds of money. Why is that?
Because I was on our next book, so I kind of mattered.
They didn't want the artist to shine. You own everything you do. They didn't want the artist to shine. Why is that? It's because of me.
I thought it was absurd that they gave me the task to get Spider-Man sales up. I get the sales to arguably the highest that anybody at that point was doing and set records. And yet it still wasn't good enough.
Because I think Marvel was like, it's our gimmicks they're selling these. We put 5 X-Force covers out, and we put 5 Spider-Man covers out, and we put 8 X-Men covers out. It's us. It's not you. It was us.
Because they're a bunch of jerks over at Marvel. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but you know what?
This is the gangster ethics that I was just talking about.
I don't know, maybe it's Disney, huh?
I'm not mad. I'm not.
Well, the sexy story, it is about the creator and what they create and that they own it and they control it and they can do what they want with it.
You own everything you do.
I thought it was just absurd.
Let Todd do what he wants.
I thought it was just absurd.
They didn't want the artist to shine. They wanted Spider-Man to shine. They didn't want Todd to shine. Off of the backs of people that were creating all these properties for them and creating these stories for them, the writers or artists. Marvel was making all kinds of money. The wheels were already turning about, look at the sales on Spider-Man. Spider-Man's been around since the 60s. And suddenly it's selling, 1 million copies. Why is that?
Because I was on our next book, so I kind of mattered.
It's because of me.
So when Image became Image, when all these people left Marvel at the same time.
Image was structured in such a way that the partners, we had 2 rules. You own everything you do, and you don't screw with the other partners. Now it was official. You own everything you do.
And it never hit the mainstream like Image Comics did. And the fact that to this day, it is about the creator and what they create and that they own it and they control it and they can do what they want with it.
Please, nobody's done that yet.
I think that's the legacy that we're all the most proud of. And I think that attitude has bled into other media as well.
You own everything you do.
Please, nobody's done that yet. I thought it was just absurd.
Well, the sexy story is it was all risk. Right? It's like these guys went off, they did their own thing. It's like the reality is, even looking back in 2020, we could have gone back. The biggest risk was embarrassment and the lack of opportunity. That was really the biggest risk. You own your IP, you own your idea, you can do whatever you want.
Please, nobody's done that yet.
You own everything you do.
And it was a very specific time in comics history and pop culture history where that could work. In some cases, the creator was more popular than the character. So you had this perfect storm. And that's how Image was able to happen. It was a risk to a certain degree in that because the rewards, at least reality or fantasy, were great if it worked. So we always had that in the back of our minds that if it didn't work, it was a failure, but the potential of how great it could be. And for me, it's like it completely re-energized me for comics. It completely gave me a reason to be back in comics.
Please, nobody's done that yet.
So you had this perfect storm.
Cheating.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right to me.
No.
I thought it was just absurd.
Because they're a bunch of jerks over at Marvel. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but you know what?
And I'm talking about the original gangsters, as I believe the young people like to phrase it these days.
Why is that?
I don't know, maybe it's Disney, huh?
Cheating.
Worst episode ever. Fuck you, Comic Journey.
Hell, 2 fingers.
Yeah, we're from England, mate. Fuck you.
What the hell?